Like I just said, it's the only one. So yeah, I'm very little things. So this is my, and we're 10 days at a time. And I get back to that.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm not Jamie. I know we look alike. We do look similar. Yeah.
Yeah, I will, I've been trying to maybe get maybe, like, Wednesday, Monday.
Windows, but
Oh, okay.
Windows here.
Okay. I love that. I love this. That's good. I've done. Oh, you were back and forth.
Morning, Oregon.
Oh, yeah. Good.
1 minute. What's up? More than a woman, yeah.
You know you can't go.
Hey, Ben.
Why
Ben.
don't you stay until tomorrow?
Yes,
Ben.
Suzanne. Yes, Suzanne. Yes, Suzanne.
Jamie PDF'd me the workout
Mhm.
for all 3 days, but they're all the same exercise. Can that be resent?
Yep.
Thank you.
Sí. It's my Spanish for you for the day.
Also, it looks like those PDFs were not put anywhere on the Trainerize app. Is that true, or have I just failed to find them?
I will
Never find
check
them, Aiden.
into that. They should be in the group, but I'll check into that when we're done. All right, gang. Let's see here. Tunes.
So now we're got it.
Come on. Come on. All right. Let's do it. So we're going to start hip ups, 15 hip ups. So on your back, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor.
about a basketball distance between your knees, or approximately kind of 3/5. And then we're just driving hips up, squeeze the butt, back down. We're gonna do 15 of these. After you get 15, you're gonna roll over onto all fours. Okay, we're gonna go hands, so quadruped position. I'm gonna drop my left arm, so my left forearm's on the ground. My right arm, I'm gonna reach through, drop my shoulder to the ground as much as possible. And then I'm gonna rotate up, point my hand up the ceiling, and then hand on the back of the head. And then we're gonna reverse that motion. I'm gonna repeat it again. So we're gonna do 6 of those. Six of those, eyes follow the fingertips. Just the right side today. No, that was a joke. Yes, switch sides, Linda. Yes, both sides. 60 sides. Everything will be each side. After that was, you're serious too. Like, oh, okay, just right side. Maybe we'll come back to left side later. After you guys are done with that, this is a note for all times in the future. If I don't say both sides, you will do both sides. So we're gonna go to our short down dog. Okay, so we're gonna be quadruped position. My fingers are spread, as much of my hand in contact with the ground as possible. I'm gonna drive my hips up into the air. I'm trying to straighten my knees. We're gonna do 8 of these. Back down. If you're able to straighten your knees, try and push your heels flat. So if you can straighten the knees, try and push the heels flat. Once you guys are done with that, we're gonna lay down on our bellies. So we're gonna go belly down. And we're gonna do Y's, T's, W's, and L's. So it looks like this. So my hands go, the 4 positions are a Y position, my thumbs are up. I go to a T position, my thumbs are up. I bend my elbows, my thumbs are up. And then I pull my elbows to my hips. So those are your 4 positions that we're gonna go through. We're gonna do 8 in each position. So we're gonna go to a Y position. You're gonna think about squeezing your shoulder blades together to lift your hands up off the ground 8 times. Then you go to a T position, squeeze shoulder blades back together, lift the arms up off the ground 8 times. L, W. Y's, T's, L's, W's. 8 each. And you're thinking about squeezing shoulder blades back together in order to lift the arms up off the ground. Thumbs are pointing up. Y's, T's, W's, and L's. What's that? Sure you can. Oh, that's fine. You mean like you're having a hard time getting your arms up? Yes. Don't go into pain. After you guys are done with that, you're going to stand up, please. Again, we got lateral squat. So I'm gonna go feet wide. I'm gonna rock side to side. We're gonna do 6 each side. Focusing on trying to keep butt back. One leg straight, one leg bent. 6 each side, please. Our locomotions, we're gonna do our 3D functional lunges. Which will not be as hard as the jumping jacks that we did yesterday, so don't worry about that. I guess we could do the jumping jacks again. Okay, so should make you do these. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a step forward, and we're gonna take a step forward. So when we step forward, we're gonna go hands down to the ground, soft knee. Take a step forward, hand down to the ground, soft knee. Okay, so we're gonna do that for 30 seconds. Adjust forward, 3, 2, 1, go. So a little baby step forward, soft knees, touch the ground. Bend the knees as much as you need to in order to be able to touch the ground. And we're gonna do 30 seconds just forward. Bend the knees as much as you need to. You should be feeling this in the back of your legs, hamstrings, butt, not lower back. Okay, we're gonna step out to the side. So a little baby step out to the side, bend the knees as much as possible, touch the ground. Little baby step out to the side, bend the knees as much as possible to touch the ground. 30 seconds again, going laterals. Ten seconds. We got one more motion. Okay, we're doing rotation. So I'm gonna open the hip. Okay. Again, touch the ground, bend the knees as much as possible, as much as you need to. Opposite side. Okay, 30 seconds each. Go ahead. Just open up the hips. Rotational lunge. 15 seconds. Ten seconds. Rest. All right, gang, we're gonna do our knee and ankle stuff before we get into our self-love. So knee and ankle stuff is, you're gonna find a wall. There's 3 exercises, we repeat one of them twice. So first one's dorsiflexion. So I'm just standing against the wall, my butt's against the wall, shoulder blades, back of the head's against the wall. My knees are straight. I'm gonna point my toes straight up. Okay, all you're doing is pointing toes straight up. You can do that 25 times. Amy, you can come on over here. So 25 of those. After you're done with that, you're gonna lean into the wall. So you're gonna lean into the wall, feet together, knees locked, and you're doing 25 calf raises. When you do your calf raises, think about pushing your big toe into the ground. After you get 25 of those, you're gonna go back to your dorsiflexions, which is the first exercise that we did. $25 of each. You do your calf raises, pushing the big toes into the ground. That's where I want you focusing on your weight is big toe into the ground. And then you're gonna go back to your dorsiflexions. You're gonna go back to lifting the toes up, keeping the heels on the ground. And then we got one more. So after your dorsiflexion, again, we're gonna do a bent knee calf raise. So you can lean against the wall if you want. This one's gonna be knees as much over top of the toes as possible. Okay, so I'm pushing my knees over top of my toes. I'm gonna think about trying to get my head to the ceiling. I'm gonna stay in this knee over toe position. Okay, make sure that your head is actually going up and down. So don't just do this. Okay, you gotta hold this position, knees over toes, and head goes up and down. And we're gonna do 25 of those. Slide a little more forward. Keep going. Yep, and then think knees are, yep. That's it right there. 25 of those. And then we'll get into our self-love. No pain though? That's okay. That's okay. So once you guys get all those done, we're gonna go into our self-love. You're gonna go down the ground. And we're gonna start with our wrists. All right, gang, so wrist stretches are first. You're still working on the the bent knee calf raise, that's fine. So my hands are on the ground, my fingers are spread, my palms are down. I'm gonna try and rotate my elbow pits as far forward as I can. I'm gonna rock forward and backward. The farther I take my hands away from me, the easier it's going to be. Okay, so you're gonna rock forward and backward 10 times. Trying to keep the fingers spread, as much of your palm in contact with the ground as possible. Once you get 10, we're gonna go palms up, fingers tips towards us. Forward and backward. So palms up, fingertips towards us. For this one, farther the hands are away, the harder it is. So 10, forward and backward rocks. And then the last one is palms down, fingertips towards us. 10 forward and backward. And for this one, also further away my fingertips are from my knees, harder it is. Palms up. So 10 forward and backwards. And if it's hard to go palms up, then put them back here. Yeah. And then you're doing the same thing. Same rock. Okay. So once you guys are done with that, let me get you all to stand up, please. We're gonna do our toe touches or our toe touches or inchworms. So we're gonna push the hips back. If you can touch your toes, then you're going to do an inchworm. If you can't touch your toes with your knees locked, then you're just going to touch your toes. So if you can touch your toes with your knees locked, you're gonna do 3 inchworms. If you can't touch your toes with your knees locked, you're gonna do 6 toe touches. So either 3 inchworms or 6 toe touches. After you are done with your 3 or 6, we're gonna go into our deep squat. So there's really 3 different ways that you can do this. The main thing is that we're trying to get your hips below your knees, okay? If you can get your hips below your knees with your heels flat, then you're gonna do a squat to stand. So I'm gonna grab a hold of my toes. I'm gonna keep a hold of my toes, push my butt up, and drop back down, okay? The other version is to let your heels come up off the ground and let your hips drop down, okay? So you can do any one of those three. You can let the heels come up off the ground and drop hips below knees, in which case you'll do 4 to 6. You can do your regular squat, 4 to 6, or you can do your squat to stand, 4 to 6. So you're gonna do 4 to 6 of those squats. After you get 4 to 6 of those squats done, you're gonna lay on your back. Your knees are gonna be bent. We're gonna do our arms over our head. So knees are bent, arms are down by your side, your elbows are locked. You're gonna bring your arms up over top of your head, trying to get your arms all the way to the floor. If you're able to get your arms all the way to the floor, then you will straighten your legs. But if you can't get your arms all the way to the floor, don't straighten your legs. And we'll do 4 of those. And then we're going to do our quadruped spinal waves. So after you get 4 of those shoulder mobs done, you're going to flip over into a quadruped position, all 4 positions. And we're going to do our quadruped spinal waves. We're going to do 3 of these. So when you do this, you're going to think, push the hands into the ground, round the spine, tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin, and then reverse that motion and arch everything and look up. Okay, so we'll do 3 of those. Big round, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis, and then big arch. Look up, arch the pelvis, arch the lower back. Oh boy, oh boy. You guys are in for it. Okay. All right. What we're going to do is beginners. And if you're questioning whether you are a beginner, you are. By virtue of questioning that, you are a beginner. So what we're going to do, so if you're a beginner, and believe me, it's probably a lot easier to be a beginner for this exercise than to actually know what you're going to be doing. This is a beast to kick through, to full scorpion, to crab. Another way that you know that you're a beginner is all of those words are gibberish to you. So if you're scratching your head thinking, what the hell did he just say? You are a beginner. So we're going to start in the beast position. So for my beginners, you're going to start in the beast position. Beast position is just a quadruped position, except your knees are in line with your belly button and your hands are a little bit closer to your knees. Okay. So from this position, you're just going to lift your knees up off the ground. What you're going to do is you're going to count to 10 in that position. So you're going to count to 10. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to drop a hip, take your hand up off the ground, and you're going to do 10 each side. And you're just rotating between those 2 exercises. So I count to 10. I drop my hip to the side 10 times. I go back to my beast position and I hold that beast position for a 10 count. And you're just rotating between those 2 exercises. Okay. All right. For my vets. And probably everybody in here, if you want to try this, you could try this, but I'll have you come up, okay? Because you'll need more space. So looks like this. I'm in a beast. I do a kick through. I'm going to go into a full scorpion. And then into a crab. And then I'm going to go back into my beast position. And I do the other side. Left leg kick through. Left leg scorpion, slow on the way down, crab, back into my beast. Okay. Newbies, just holding your beast position for 10 seconds. Then you're going to drop a hip 10 times each side. We're doing this for 2 minutes. For my vets, you're doing your beast, kick through, scorpion, crab, back to your beast. 3, you can rest at any point you need because this is gonna be a long round, 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Yes. And then crab. Yep. Bring that leg back, like together. Yep. Now go back to your beast. Yes. 10 each side. Yep. No. But I do want you to hold your knees up off the ground for your 10 count of no movement. Yes, like that. Yeah, Natalie. I like it. Going 2 minutes, gang. Rest as needed. That scorpion reach, that full scorpion is a big kick and a big reach. We're going 2 minutes, just one set. Yes. We're halfway done. 1 minute, rest as needed. This is a long set. You can go to your fists if your hands, your wrists are getting a little tired. You can go to a fist position, that's fine. "30 seconds. Good job, gang. You are almost there. We got 15 seconds. We got a 2 minute break after this. Get some water. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Woo! Grab some water. 2 minutes. Grab some juice, grab some water. For those of you at home, you will need a so obviously you're not gonna have a box like me. If you have a chair will work fine too. For you guys in-house, we're gonna do single leg hip ups. So instead of doing single leg bench supported hip ups. So you guys at home, so there's 2 exercises you can do. You can either do shoulder elevated hip ups, okay, or single leg, either one, or just single leg hip ups, which is what we're gonna do in-house. So you guys are all gonna do just single leg hip ups, okay? So no bench supported, just single leg. But you at home can pick any one of those 3 exercises. Your second one, you're gonna have a chair or something to hold on to. This is a single leg, single arm, supported row. Single leg, single arm, row. You can put your leg down here. Just make sure that you're not supporting yourself on the ground. Okay, you can also hold other side, that's fine. But 2 points, point on the ground and then a point on the bench, okay? And the last one you will need a pillow for. Or, I'm gonna give you guys some balls. I'll also help you guys with some weights once I get everybody set up. So the pillow, this is your half kneeling rotation slam. So you're gonna grab a pillow. You are going to rotate over the knee, around the head, throw it into the ground. So you wanna actually try and throw it hard, okay?
The program says tall kneeling.
Tall kneeling just means this, as
Well, no,
opposed to this.
Tall kneeling is on both knees.
So I have half kneeling rotation written down. I'm going off of what's written down on the blackboard.
Okay.
So blackboard says half kneeling rotation. If the program says tall, Aiden, you want to do tall? You can either do this or this. It's not gonna matter. This is a little bit more balanced, in my opinion, than this is. We're gonna do, I'm gonna let you guys work through 12 minutes. So that way we can give the advanced people a little bit more reps. We can give the newbies a chance to work on these things. And I'm gonna walk around, help my new people. 3, 2, 1, go, 12 minutes. All right. The single leg hip ups, you guys all got that. 10 to 20 single leg hip ups. Yep. Yep. What's that? No. As long as you're not pushing, yes. It does not matter what you do with the other leg when you're doing your single leg hip up. And you're gonna do 10 to 20 on each leg, both legs. Ten to 20, each leg. Then you're gonna go into your single leg, single arm supported row.
The leg, like, do you switch sides? I forgot, I didn't really pay attention to what you were doing with your leg.
So you're gonna stand on, let's stand on your right leg. And you're gonna hold on with your left hand. And then, because you can do either one for today. Today's first day of the program. We're just kind of getting you guys to move around, get familiar with the movement, guessing on that weight. So you could do same side, you could do opposite side. And you're gonna do 10 to 20 of those. And then you're gonna go into either your half kneeling rotations or your tall kneeling rotations. John, I'm gonna give you that 25-pound medicine ball. And Francine, you'll use that. Everybody else should be okay. Good, good. We got pads. Amy, you need a pad? No, you got a pad. All right, cool. You're gonna take a knee. Rotate over the knee, down hard. Yes. Yeah. Huh? Well, you gotta make a rotation. I'll give you a medicine ball. Although, let's switch. Hold on for a second. Switch. Haley, give me this one. So rotate over the knee and slam down on the hip that's open. Yeah. Yes. And you're gonna do both sides. So 8 each side. And then you are back to your single leg hip up. Think we're okay? Is that better? Is that better?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just more satisfying than like
Sure, that's all right.
slamming this to the ground.
Okay. It's okay. Remember, guys, for your row for today, you can go same side. So stand on your right leg and grab a hold of your bench with your right arm, or you can do opposite side. Stand on your right leg and grab a hold of the bench with your left arm. Your choice. Nice and easy today, first day of the program. Just focus on trying to get the muscles to work that need to be working. Don't slam that.
Don't slam that?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is for something else. This is for something else. How to use that? Fine. And we're going to do 12 minutes or 4 rounds, whichever comes first. 12 minutes or 4 rounds. You're halfway done. Good job, Aiden. Good job, Kanga. You're on the space station right now, or if you're on the moon. Good job, Oren. Good, Suzanne. Good job, Kaylee. 4 rounds or 12 minutes. We are halfway done. Francine, you're gonna go. So go, instead of going over, I want you to go to the inside. Yeah, no, other way. Yes, yes, like that. And the bigger the rotation that you can make, the better, okay? When you guys are doing the slams, the bigger you can make that rotation, regardless of your knees down or up, but the bigger you can bring your arms up, the more circle, the better, because then we get into some thoracic rotation, we'll get a little bit more core, and slam there. So go this way and around, okay? Yeah. This is your third set?
Yeah.
This is your third set? Second? Third? Third? Third set?
Yes.
Yep, that's fine. Good, Aiden. Aiden, you remember your rolling floor press? So press and then rotate. Yes. Four sets, gang. Keep your weight light. Keep your reps towards the lower end of the rep range. A little bit soft knee. Yep. Amy, give me a little bit feet wider. So yeah. Yeah, Christine, you got it. Yeah. Aiden, do you know what a body saw is? Four sets, gang. It's actually pretty good timing. We are at 11 minutes right now. So if you've gotten 4 sets done, you can rest. No, I mean, it's kind of depends on mobility. Like, I mean, typically when you're going to do some kind, like any kind of a supported row, your chest will always be a little bit higher than your hips, typically. So a little bit more, yeah. 30 seconds. $15 seconds. If you've guys done 4 sets, rest. Good, Ken, you're good. Good, Kaylee, wrap them up. The 2 seconds. All right, gang, rest. Finish up whatever it is that you're doing. Be equal on both sides. This one's going to be in the same format. So we're going to do 12 minutes or 4 sets. Okay, whichever comes first. Okay, so if you know how to do an RDL and you feel comfortable and confident doing an RDL, then you will do an RDL. Okay. If you would like to do a deadlift instead, then that's fine. You can do a deadlift instead. Okay. Or you're going to hold on to the kettlebell or weight, anything that you have, you're going to hold on to it. And you're just going to bend forward a little bit and push your hips back. Okay, so you're going to do any one. This is the easiest one to do, is just holding the weight, pushing your hips back into a little bit of a baby squat, and then driving back up. Okay. So it'll be one of those 3. Based on what I see, I'll let you guys like pick whichever one you feel comfortable and confident doing, and I will let you know if I want you to continue doing that one or if I want you to go to the other one. Next move is going to be a single arm rolling floor press. So with this one, if you have a dumbbell, it's relatively easy. If you have a kettlebell, you do have to be aware that the center of gravity of the kettlebell, the center of mass, is outside the line of your support. So just, you know, you have a cannonball above your head, so just be careful. So I'm in this position. I'm holding the kettlebell in my right hand. My right knee is bent. I'm going to press the kettlebell up. I'm going to push my right foot into the ground, and I'm going to reach the kettlebell to the ceiling, looking at the kettlebell. Then I'm going to rotate my hips back and then come back down. So it's up, press in, rotate, rotate back, down. Okay, and the whole time I'm looking at the cannonball above my head. If you have a dumbbell, that's fine. You're just going to use a dumbbell. Okay, and if you don't have any weight, then what you're going to do? You're going to grab the band. Band goes on your shoulders. Looks like this. Okay, so that's how you do it with the band. Okay, you do not have to come up on your elbow. So you do not have to do this. Okay, just stay down on your side. And the last one is a front plank body saw. You can do this in 2 different ways. You can either take the shoulders down to the hands and then back up, okay? Or just kind of slowly rock your feet. So either shoulders to hands and back up, or just push from the ankles. Either one is fine. We're gonna do 4 sets, 12-minute cap. When you're doing your hip hinge or your RDLs, if you feel this in your lower back, please let me know immediately, because that would mean that I want you to do a different movement, okay? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. You're gonna hold that. Yeah, and you're gonna do your, yep. You're gonna do the same thing, hold that. And let me have you do, let me see this for a second. So you're just gonna do this. Okay? Just like what Linda's doing. No. No, you're okay. What do you mean the rolling? Oh, this is, you're doing B1. B2 is your next exercise. That's the rolling. Yeah. I'm gonna have you hold this and let's try this. Okay. Got that? So just go legs kind of wide. And typically, if you can touch your toes without any pain, this should be fine. Okay. And you're just pushing your butt back, light touch, and then drive back up. Yeah. You try that 8. Yeah. You try the 5-pound dumbbell. That's lighter. Yep. That's yeah, that's 8, that's 12. So for almost 10 pounds. Straight.
Yeah, and then
Press up.
roll up.
Push into the ground. Yes. Yeah. All the way over. Yes. Back. Good. Down. Yes. Straight leg.
Oh.
Yeah. Put. Yes. Keep that. Yeah. So kettlebell definitely makes this movement a lot harder. Yes.
Yeah, that was scary.
Okay, Francine. Does that feel natural?
It feels hard.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
Say,
hurt.
don't. The dumbbell should always be pointing straight up to the ground or straight up to the ceiling. So do that again. Point the dumbbell up to the ceiling.
Oh,
Yeah.
this way.
No, you're okay.
This way?
Yep. Go to your roll. Now look where your dumbbell's pointing. Is it pointing to the ceiling?
No.
Okay, so fix that. Yes. And
Oh,
and look at the dumbbell
okay.
right there. Okay, now go back. Yeah. Now down. Press it back up. Look at the dumbbell. Roll. Yeah. And you're gonna roll all the way onto your side. In that press position, let's do that again. And then rotate. Oh, no, press your foot in and rotate your body. Yep, keep going. All the way over, just like that. Okay. You rotated the kettlebell too much. So in that position, the more the kettlebell. So it's here my thumb is. Okay. So when you're at the top position, the more your thumb points towards your pelvis, the greater your potential to drop that kettlebell on your face. So what you did was you pressed it up, and then when you went into your rotation, you did this. Okay. So don't let your thumb point towards your pelvis. Does that make sense? Yes, that's better. And then look at the kettlebell. Yes, look at the kettlebell. Make sure you guys are looking at that cannonball above your head or dumbbell above your head. Yeah, no rolling. I don't know what you're talking about.
You said three ways to do it.
Yeah, so I did this one.
Right. You did 2 from the ground.
Or this one, or this one. So I don't know what you're talking about with rolling.
I thought you called this one a rolling.
No, that's called a rolling floor press.
Oh, no, I got it right.
Yeah.
What is RDL?
Romanian deadlift. Really damn low. No.
So the difference is straight leg or not?
Like soft knee.
And I don't even remember what the third thing was.
Third thing is gonna be a front plank.
Oh, I know.
And Francine, for you, you're just gonna hold this and count to 15. Yep, Francine, just hold that position, count to 15. That's fine. Yeah, the difference would be like straighter legs, but that's degrees. You know what I mean? So like this would be a deadlift. This would be a stiff leg deadlift, but you're not really in a stiff leg. That's why we like to use an RDL than a stiff leg deadlift. Good, Francine. And you're gonna stand all the way up. Yep, all there. Yes. Yes. Yep. And then Francine, the other thing I want you to think about is when you're in the down position, I want you to try and keep your eyes kind of forward instead of straight down. Yep. You guys let me know if you need any modifications, any pain, harder, easier. Good, Suzanne. Good, Aiden. Good job, Kanga. Good, Kaylee. Good, Oren.
Not rolling.
Yep.
Trying to think of what to do.
Oh,
Are you
man.
using your hamstring when you come around? Is that what you're supposed to do?
Um,
Rolling.
So when you go into that push position,
Yeah.
you're going to use your glute.
So I'm using like my upper torso.
Yeah.
Turn.
And you want to think about pushing your foot into the ground
Okay.
and using that foot to help rotate the pelvis. It's tough to say like what muscles are you really working because you're basically working like everything. Yeah. Good, Francine. So I want you to imagine that there's a nail through your foot. So you
Okay.
can't lift your foot up off the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. And you're gonna roll. I see you guys send emails to each other just the same. That's adorable.
Yeah, yes.
So you're gonna roll all the way over onto that shoulder. Yep. Remember the nail?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You should have little straps on the neck.
Little straps on the ground. I don't know if people would like that being strapped into the ground.
No, thank you.
Good. Everything feels okay? Thumbs up.
Look good on my right side, well, onto my left side, with my right hand.
Like that side,
No, this one.
the other side. So make sure you're looking at your hand and have this arm out at about a 45.
Okay.
This is 15 pounds. The kettlebell, I mean, you're strong enough to move that, but what ended up happening was when you got to that kind of like rotated position where your hand was up, your hand rotated too much. Yeah,
Especially with that thing going on my other arm.
yeah. Haley, is that a barbell? Nice. Four sets or 12 minutes. We are at just shy of 3 minutes left. This is only the third minute. That would be a long, it's a long 3 minutes. Good, Francine. Make sure you're looking at the dumbbell. So where's your dumbbell pointing? We call that the wall. Okay, that's called the ceiling. So
Oh, my goodness.
dumbbell to ceiling. That's why you look at the dumbbell so you can see where it's pointing.
Linda, this is your third set? That third for you?
I cheated because I did the last one first.
Oh, that's okay. What number are you on? 3. Natalie, what number are you on? 3. Aiden, you gotta be on like set 7, I think. You're doing all the sets today. I love it. We do all the numbers. How many sets? All of them. How much weight should I lift? Yes. Haley, give me a number. Where are you at? What set are you on? 4. Okay. Suzanne, your 4th one? 4. All right. So Oren and Kango are probably also on 4 too. When you guys get 4 sets or 12 minutes, then you are done. 1 minute to go. We're at 11 minutes. All right, Francine, switch your legs. Wait, switch your legs. Yep, there you go. Yeah, look at the number. Yes, yes, better. Yes. Yes, John, very good. Good, Natalie, good. Yes, yes, yes. Good, Amy. 30 seconds, gang. Be equal on both sides. I will look into the PDF and see what's going on with the PDF.
Are we not doing the third circuit, this hand walkouts to push up and all that?
No, we're gonna skip that today. Threw a bunch of kind of new stuff at you guys.
Okay. Ben, can you also text me
Mhm.
the step
Right.
counter?
Yes.
That'd be great. Thank you. Have a good
Thanks, Suzanne. You too. Text Suzanne step counter. Suzanne, do you need a scale too, or do you got the scale?
I don't have a scale.
Okay, I'll text you the scale too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I really don't want one, but I'll.
Say that again.
That was a good workout.
You're done.
I gotta get going to work. Thanks.
You can.
Bye,
You're welcome.
everybody.
You guys are all done. Good job.
I have a couple questions for you.
Uh-oh.
When you have time. whatever.
So I'm gonna meet with him at 10.
Okay, so you know the thing that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes?
I printed it because I can get it on my phone, but how do can I email it to myself from clicking on the little knife before?
Yes.
And you want to ask me about this.
Yeah, base touch.
I'm not, yeah, I got a lot, I'll tell you a lot of stuff.
So don't tell it to me, send me a message.
Oh, I'll even give you a recipe.
Okay. Because we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't have
No, that's okay.
the amount of attention I want to give you. So send a message.
I'm leaving for Texas next Saturday.
Yeah.
I can't come Monday, but sometime, so if I can't like do the Zoom class, I should just do the things that I did find them.
Yes.
So just do the exercises, follow along.
Do the
it at home
video.
whenever I
You got it.
can. And then I'm supposed to check it off somewhere.
Well, okay. So
See you next time, Ben.
are
Thank you.
you're welcome, guys. See you.
Okay, I don't want you to.
Okay.
People are waiting on the screen.
Francine, send a message.
I was like,
Much easier to talk to you that way. Yep.